Hi Collective and welcome to my channel. My name is Debbie. Thank you for joining me today. If you are already a subscriber, thank you so much for supporting my channel and helping it grow. If you're not yet a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button for me and support me in helping my channel to grow. Sending you all lots of love, light and peace. I hope you are all having a fantastic day wherever you are or whatever you are doing. Thank you so much for joining me. Any information that you need about me, you can find in the description box below. It will be a collective reading, so remember only to take what resonates with your current situation and leave the rest, okay? So, with that being said, if you've viewed me before, you'll know that the cards are pre-shuffled before we begin, just to save a little bit of time. And yeah, let's just jump straight in. Let's see what messages are going to come out for you guys today. And we'll go from there. So we'll pull some overall energy and then we'll delve into the tarot, okay? For some shorter videos as well, you can follow me on TikTok and also on Facebook at Ghana the Intuitive Goddess. And yeah, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you supporting and taking the time out of your day to spend it with me. So thank you so much. Really appreciate it. So, okay. I thought the last reading I did, if you haven't watched it, go back. It was yesterday's reading. It was such a beautiful reading. It turned out to be a love reading and it was just so wonderful. So I thought today we would do another love reading and see what comes out for us. Okay, so that being said, let's get straight into it and see what the messages are from our spirit guides today and what you as a collective need to know, what you need to be aware of, okay? So, what's the overall energy? As I stop shuffling, reconciliation is at the bottom of the deck. What is the overall energy, please, spirit guides, for today's reading, for this collective reading? And we've got passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Beautiful. I've really got my fingers crossed. It's a similar reading to yesterday. Oh, wow. Wedding. This situation involves marriage. And underneath that, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart and give and receive the biggest energy of all. Because love, as we know, is the greatest energy of them all. So, wow. What a fantastic start to the reading. I am so excited now to delve in. Let's delve in and we're going to pull some of the cosmic insights. I think we'll take 3 cards, please, for this passion. What do we need to know? What are the messages? We've got Gold Digger. They want your money being used. Okay. Maybe not the reading I was expecting after all. Let's see. What twists and turns the tarot bring us. I love it. Love it. Okay. 2 more cards for this passion card, please. 2 more cards for this passion card, please. Date night. Get ready to be wined and dined. And give it time. Everything in divine timing. Let things flow. Okay, so I am more interested about this Gold Digger card. Distance. You and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant at this time. Okay. So we know that there's some passion coming in. We know that this is going to be something to celebrate. We know that this is going to involve marriage. Is this your marriage or is it someone else's, though? Ooh, the twists and the turns of tarot, guys. Gold Digger. Let's pull some cards on this gold digger, okay? And I think what I want to do is go with the situation love deck. Now, I haven't pulled the cards down in this way previously, so we're just going to go with it. I'm being called to do that, so we'll follow our gut, we'll follow our instinct, okay? So tell me about this gold digger, please, and thank you. They want your money, or you could be being used. Now, this could be the current person that you're with, and we've got coughing, new beginnings, liberation, reborn, transition, and tragic endings, okay? So this could be a past person, this could be the person that you're dealing with right now. Let's get a card on date night. Get ready to be wined and dined. Blowing kisses, unconditional love. Oh, lost my headpiece. Unconditional love, giving and receiving, fairness and love, affection returned, and wedding rings. Okay, okay. So we're going to put this gold digger over here. This is the person that you are currently dealing with or have been dealing with. And this is incoming, guys. This is incoming. And give it time. So this is where the distance comes through. Everything in divine timing. Let it flow. Girl with the snake. Charmed or used. Enable and boundaries. Okay. So we need to deal with this past situation for this new situation to come forward. This new situation is this unconditional love. I feel like the person that you've been dealing with this gold digger here, as it's been very one-sided. You have given a lot to this situation. There's been a lot of outdated thinking on this other person's mind. So I could be speaking to the masculine. The masculines that watch me. Remember, gender is fluid in tarot, okay? So when we talk about masculine and feminine energy, it's just the energy that you're sat in at that time. So as we know, as women, we have our feminine and our masculine, and so do the guys, okay? But this is coming to an end, or this is the message from that this is coming, that to allow this come in. I'm just get that they'll be back and move on, and someone else, okay? So to enable, this is very similar to the previous story, actually. Go and watch it if you haven't watched it, but it was such a beautiful energy in that reading. I'm not picking up the same energy with this reading at all. But it was all about letting go of past situations, releasing yourself from things that no longer serve you. That's people, places, things, that toxicity around you, and really letting it go, and letting it go mentally, so that you're just moving on. Concentrate on yourself. These things tend to come to us, what's the old saying, when we're least expecting it. And that's the message. That was the message in the last reading, and that's what I'm getting now. You need to release these past energies, okay? But we're going to dig a little bit further. Give it time. Everything in divine timing. So where do we want to go for? I just want a little bit more information on this past person. Okay. So what do we need to know, please, and thank you, about this gold digger, this person from the past? We've got a King of Swords, so this could be someone, you could be dealing with an air sign. You could be the air sign. We've got the Death, bringing it to close. This could be someone that is not that affectionate, more sort of cold, strategic. And then we've got the King of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Two of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. So this person juggled you. The third party situation with this King of Wands here. But this is someone who basically is not really into their emotions. They could be very cold to you, and you know, they like to put it about a bit, let's put it that way, with this King of Wands energy. What else do we need to know about this past person? We've got the Six of Wands. Oh, sorry, yeah, six, not the past person. Date night. What else for this date night, please? We've got the Knight of Cups. And then we've got the World. Fantastic. So this is something, as I said, this is unconditional love. This is affection that's going to be returned. It's going to feel very good. It's going to feel like success. It's going to... This is someone who is not going to be afraid of publicly declaring and showing their love for you. They are coming in to sweep you off your feet with this, or to bring some romance. I feel like this is a completely opposite energy to what you're used to dealing with. Maybe you're used to just dealing with people that are more interested in the sexual side, or, you know, very intense, passionate, but not very loving. But the person that's coming towards you is the opposite. They are publicly going to show you this affection, and this is going to bring around a new chapter for you. Maybe this is what you've been wanting, what you've been looking for. This is going to help relieve the burdens that you have going on. Maybe you carry a lot. Maybe this person carries a lot. Maybe this person, maybe you are both looking for the same thing, and the passion is going to be there. We're going to have that King of Wands energy, but more with that love and sort of equal give and take. Okay, so give it time. What do we need to know? Girl with the snake. Charmed or used, and enable boundaries. I feel like whoever's coming into your life, you have both experienced similar past relationships. Maybe you've met, yeah, we've got the Ace of Wands. Maybe you've met people that again have been quite cool, cold, more materialistic than, you know, looking at matters of the heart and being romantic, okay? We've got the Two of Wands. One more, please, for this Give It Time and Girl with a Snake. I feel like, yeah, definitely with this Ace of Wands and the Seven of Cups. And underneath the Tower, so this change, this real change, this Three of Cups, this time for celebration. And for the truth, I think you've learnt, and being truthful with yourself, is that the relationships that you've had previously have just not brought you that kind of satisfaction, what you've actually been looking for. And you've been sort of fooling yourself and feeling more like an option, okay? You're enabling these boundaries, I feel, and moving and deciding to go in a new direction and looking at the options that are available. Maybe, you know, looking past this delusion of maybe trying to make these past people fit. Again, I'm still getting a little bit of energy from the previous reading, in that sense of that you've sort of been put in positions, collective, where you've gone with the flow. You know, you've given a lot, and yes, the intimacy, you know, the sexual side has been fantastic, and this person is very logical, intelligent, but there's been the lack of real intimacy in the sense of love and sharing and bond. But you've made the decision to explore your options and put up these boundaries and allow, you know, put that distance between what no longer serves you and where you want to go. And the message here is give it time, because this is coming in. What is coming in once you allow your heart to, you know, manifest what it wants, to really look that, yeah, these relationships are fine, but there's nothing solid, there's nothing long term in them. And some people are very materialistic. This kind of relationship works for them, and we have to, that's the thing, we have to do that inner work. We have to be honest with ourselves and think, well, what works for us? You know, me personally, I'm an old romantic. I prefer the attention and the love and the care. I enjoy all the other aspects a lot, but for me, ultimately, it's that connection. It's the soul connection, rather than the more, what can this person give me or do for me. But, you know, that's no judgment on anyone else who looks at it. We are all different, and we all want different things. But whoever I'm talking to, whoever this collective is, you are not sad. You've tried, you know, been there, got the t-shirt sort of thing, and now it's time. You're looking, you know, holding back a little, putting distance between those things that aren't really fulfilling you and giving you satisfaction at this time. And that's a really good place to be, collective, a really, really good place to be. Okay, I feel as though you are doing the inner work, or this is what you've done, and you have sat with yourself and you're thinking, yeah, this has got to go. But there's going to be that sort of transitional period between releasing what no longer serves you in these past energies, to really sitting with yourself and allowing this new person, this new direction to come in and come towards you, okay? And with the give it time here and the distance, if you haven't already, that's really what you need to do. That's what the message is here, you know, give yourself time, pull away. It does take time to get over past experiences and to really heal yourself from them. So ensure that you're doing that, and, you know, really sit with yourself and ask yourself, you know, it could be that you are, you know, let's, for instance, maybe in the past you've gone with this sort of sexual energy, and that's and that initial attraction, and what spirit wants you to do is sort of sit there. If what you want is more of a soul connection, okay, it's more about that sort of mental connection and heart connection, rather than it just being, you know, more like kundalini experience, you know, as we say. But yeah, so give yourself time to do the inner work. You certainly don't want to be moving in straight into a new relationship as such. Give it time, because I really do feel like this person is not fully out of your energy. They will be back to waste your time, and that's what it's going to be. Again, it's up to you where you take it. It's up to you how long you keep this person in your energy. But you're not, this new person, this new opportunity is not going to come in, or you may be in danger of missing this opportunity if you stay stuck in this. Yeah, we've got, this could be the one underneath. So you know, do your due diligence, sit with yourself, really clear the energy from these past people. If you know, you're going through any kind of trauma bonding or anything like that, make sure that you're taking that time out to really give yourself that self-care before you move forward. And I get a feeling that once you've sort of released that you won't, it's not something you're going to have to go and look for. It's going to come to you, collective. Okay. So let's see what else. Let's pull some more oracle. What else do the collective need to know? What are the additional messages here for the collective today, please and thank you? messages for the collective that came out quite. So we've got behaviour and interpretation. So I really feel that this sits in what we were just discussing, and you know, how you interpret what someone wants when they come into your life or they're approaching you, and that behaviour. So really sit and, you know, look for what those sort of red flags are. Think about what attracted you to these past people, why, you know, take what part did you play, because accountability is a big thing. What part did you play in sort of manifesting and moving into these past relationships that really didn't serve your higher good or give you that satisfaction, and sort of feeling of just meeting the same kind of people, because you need to take accountability. What did you do? What were you looking for? What could you have done differently? Look, what were the red flags so that you recognize them next time, okay? We've got freedom and sacrifice, and sadness and anger. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got boundaries and respect. Now, I don't feel like these past people, I feel like I'm not getting an energy of these past people have, you know, being physically abusive or anything like that. I feel like this is just maybe, you know, maybe you're attracted to the bad boys, and what you need is, I heard once actually, and I thought it really made me smile when I heard it, and it was on one of the other social media apps, and it was someone giving some advice and saying, you know, when you're looking for your life partner, because it's okay to have short-term partners if you're just enjoying life, but what they said was, don't look for the fireplace and not the fire. And it really hit home for me, because I thought that's exactly what it is. Look, you know, for the solid, for the stable, not, you know, the passion, and that comes anyway. And if you find the right person, the passion will be there. But I just thought that was a really interesting bit of advice. But let's get back to the tarot. So really looking at how you're interpreting these behaviours when they come towards you is key here. And finding that freedom. What have you sacrificed? What have you had to sacrifice that you weren't happy with? And what are you going to have to sacrifice to give you the freedom to move forward, and to bring in this sort of soul connection and this life partner? I do, with this sadness and anger, I feel there's going to be parts that you are going to have to work through and do that inner healing. Maybe you know, when you actually look at what you've done, or your past experiences, you may be a little angry with yourself, you may become a little angry with the other person, but deal with that. Take accountability, guys. Don't be a victim of anything. You know, we make our own decisions, and we always have the decision. Every single day is a new day to make a new choice. And you know, it's something I always say, always be accountable. It's no good sitting there and blaming someone else for your life when you are in the driving seat of your life. You make the decisions that you make. So you always put yourself in this victim mentality of, oh, woe me, because things haven't gone your way. And so people can tend to, and we've all been there, we've all done it, there's no judgment, but it's very much about working through that and starting to take accountability for the part that you played. And that does come with its own periods of sadness and anger, and maybe looking back at the time that you've spent there, and the realization, I think, when you actually sit with yourself and think and really take time to understand the part that you played in those decisions, because that's what it's all about. You can only deal with yourself and your parts, your decisions, your choices. You know, you are not accountable for anyone else's life. You're not accountable for their decisions. You're not accountable for their choices. You can't impact them. You have to deal with your own. And this is where then we fall into that energy of respecting ourselves, having respect for other people's decisions, setting up boundaries, respecting other people's boundaries, because when you find yourself in toxic environments, or in situations where someone else wants you to take accountability for their decisions and their actions, this is where we have to set those strict boundaries and respect ourselves and respect others and respect where they are, other people are on their journey also, because they may still be sat in this victim mentality and have not sort of done put the work in, and seen the growth within themselves to really sit back and look at their part and take accountability for themselves. But we can't do that for them, collective. As we know, we can only be accountable for ourselves. So this is very much, I believe, a journey of transition for you guys. A journey from maybe sitting in that space and holding yourself there, to then moving into a period of now doing that self-reflection and shuffle the deck transformation. As I say, this is going to bring in the new. This is going to bring in that wish fulfillment, what you've been looking for, because whoever my collective are, you are putting in the work. You are realising, you are looking back at past experiences, past choices, maybe where you did feel other people were accountable for your happiness. You have to really sit with yourself, and that can be a hard thing to do. But it's so worth it, collective. So worth it. Tell us what we need to know, or what my collective need to know about this journey they're embarking on. And we have the 6 of fire. Oh wow, the 6 of water. Oh, and to come in strong. No, too many. I'm not going. Oh, we've got this. We've got love. Another 6. We've got strength. Hangman. And the 10 of fire. Beautiful, collective, beautiful. Whoever I'm speaking to, you are on this journey. You really are. You, and again, we've got that transformation underneath the deck. So this Tower and Judgment and Star, whoever you are on your soul's journey. You are really starting to understand yourself and go through that transformation, which always comes with the Tower, always comes with some kind of disruption. Unfortunately, it's just the way it is, and that's where the growth comes from. But there's healing, there's hope. This Tower is coming because we've got the Judgment here, because it's time. It's time. I feel as though you, as I say, you're one of these people, you are looking for a soul connection. You're looking for something deeper, and it's going to come. Okay, it's going to come. We've got 666, and we've also got, the love card down here as well. And I do feel this is that self-love, that almost taming the inner beast, and just putting in reminiscing, as I say, looking back at past situations and how they've affected you, and what you really need to do, or maybe what you could have done differently, and looking at it subjectively and really learning from that, and putting in that healing work and doing the inner work to forgive yourself for we've all made mistakes. We all make turns that maybe we look back and think, oh my God, I can't believe I did that, or whatever that might be for you. But you are approaching this with such courage, and really putting yourself in a position to see things from a different perspective, to look outside the box, to really take accountability, and release those burdens, and releasing what no longer serves you, things that you may carry that feel quite weighted. And that's how it can feel sometimes, isn't it, guys, when how can I put this? Look at it this way, okay? there's a lot of frustration that comes with if you feel or you sit in this energy where you believe that your happiness, your future lies in the hands of someone else. It's never going to quite be right, because they're not you, so they can't really see deep in what it is that you actually want. And so we get frustrated with ourselves, we get frustrated with other people, and we project that energy, okay? And so it feels burdensome. It feels like, we've got the weight of the world on our shoulders. And what I can share with you, and what I do know from my own life experiences, once we release this, once we take accountability, once we realise that we are not in control of anyone else's life but our own, that we can only be accountable for ourselves, and we move and we shift into that energy, we release those burdens, because we no longer live in expectation, because we make things happen for ourselves. We don't have the expectation of someone else having to do it for us. Now, when you meet your person, this doesn't mean that you don't have a bond, that you don't rely on each other. But what you do know, and this is where the growth comes, and it's such a beautiful experience when you meet that person that's has done the work themselves, because the frustration's not there. We're not waiting on someone else to fulfill our own expectations. We're fulfilling them ourselves, and our person is doing that. And when we come together, we just build, and we make a great team, and you just build on that rather than trying to tug and pull. And this is what sort of keeps people in that sort of toxic, karmic, trauma bonding, because the expectation is too much. But anyway, I'm rambling on, okay? Spirit here, whoever you are, this again is beautiful. I feel like this energy is going, you're going to do it. You are very much in this energy of self-love, self-care, realization, transformation. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful, collective. I think the message is very, very clear here. Keep going, collective. There's good things on the horizon. There are good things coming towards you if you put this work in, and I feel that you are. Bottom of the deck, we've got challenges. So all connections will come with challenges, life lessons, We don't know, there's that saying, isn't there? We don't know what we don't know, okay? So forgive yourself for past, I don't like to call them mistakes, let's say past choices that maybe didn't serve your higher good. The fact that you're sitting in this energy now that you do know better and you are willing to put in the work, that's where your energy needs to be. Don't sit too long in that energy looking at past experiences. Forgive yourself, forgive others, and move on. Remember, we can't change things. We can only act for ourselves. We can't change the past, but we can plan for a better future. And every day is a new day, so keep going, collective. Every day is not going to be perfect. Oh, I wished it was, but it's not. We all have those days, and when you're sitting in those days, do the inner work, give yourself that self-love. So let's have a look what other messages our spirit guides have for us. But this is beautiful. You're definitely on your soul's journey, and I always think that is so wonderful, because the healing that comes with that is just beautiful. We've got guilt. Sometimes I always say this, can't make it up. Don't let guilt get in the way of your happiness. It is okay. What I've noticed in life is there are people that want, when you change your life, let's put it this way, you will have people that expect you to be the person you were 20 years ago. Life isn't like that. Life is about growth and evolution and moving forward, learning from your mistakes, being a better person, making a better life for yourself. Okay, so don't feel guilty about it. Don't feel guilty. You know, some people won't like the journey that you're going on, and that's fine. They're not ready to go on it. Leave them where they are. These are the people that no longer serve you. These are the places that no longer serve you, because you're moving forward. We've got honour. Honour your loved ones, and you will notice your relationship become stronger. Again, do it with respect. You know, be there for others. Have that understanding that everyone is on a different part of their journey, okay? And clarity. Take time to think about your situation and gain the clarity. I do feel like you're doing the inner work anyway, collective. And union. There's a union of divine souls here, and this is where this is going to come from. Once you've done the work, the universe is going to bring in your person. The union of divine soul counterparts is a miraculous event that begins when you least expect it. So going back to what we were saying at the beginning of the reading, this comes normally out the blue, okay? You won't be expecting it, and it will just be across your paths will cross, and you'll know, and they will know, and it'll be beautiful. I'm such an old romantic. I love a good love story. Okay. Other messages for my collective, please, about this journey that they are on at the moment. Just tidy those up a little bit. What are the messages for my collective? Take a breather. Last quarter moon in Cancer. You know, give yourself a break, basically. You know, don't be so hard on yourself. As I say, you can't change anything from the past, so don't give it your mental. I say this to my loved ones and the people around me all of the time. You can't change it, so don't let it fester in your head. What is that going to achieve apart keeping you trapped mentally? It's not going to achieve anything at all. Let it go. Take a deep breath and let it go. What else? What are the messages, please, for my collective about this current situation? Please and thank you. Further messages. Full moon in Leo, go wild. And let your inner spirit out. Leos are brave and courageous. Be you. Let it all go, collective. Don't be afraid. It can be scary when you first move on and stop. Oh my goodness. Go wild, and a fiery climax approaches. This could be a Leo that's coming into your life. You could be a Leo. Be a fire sign in general. We've got full moon in Aries as well. And hold your vision. You know, you are on, don't let your past hold you back. You're on the right journey. Sometimes it doesn't feel like it. You can be around people who just don't get the journey that you're on, and that's fine. That's okay. Don't be brave, you know, be brave, go for it, set your boundaries, respect their decisions, but also they need to respect yours, and if they don't, they're not your people, guys, okay? But this is a lovely, beautiful reading. If this is your reading, please leave me a comment and let me know where you are on this journey, and please hit the subscribe, hit the bell so you get notifications of future readings. I'm sending you lots of love, light and peace, and I wish you all the very best. Have a fantastic day. I hope this reading helped. I'll see you soon.